Well, hello everybody. My name is Stephen the Jupiterian here, and I have a video for you about, well, let me just show you. Oh, where did it go? All right. All righty, so here's the clock where actually on June 3rd at 6:23, which is, well, actually, let's put this, yeah, actually, Venus is getting very close to the sun, where it is Cazimi, but it'll be exact very, very soon, because they're both at 13 degrees of Gemini. Venus is at 13 degrees 46 minutes. The sun is at 13 degrees 56 minutes. Let's move this in minutes to see when Venus will be at 13:57 or 8. Well, it's 13:49 right now. 13:50. Actually, I also took out my tarot cards. So we have it at Venus is at 13:51 and the sun moved to 14 degrees. So yeah, when is this Venus Sun Cazimi? Whoops. Or is it at 14 degrees on the 4th? Well, okay, well, so actually this occurs on the 4th, Tuesday, late in the evening on the West Coast. So that'll be about 8 something, around 8 o'clock on the East Coast. So, yes. And Mercury has just entered Gemini. Correct, on today, the 3rd, also early this morning. So I'm going to show you that. Could become, I want to. So Mercury is at 29. Okay, so that's the 2nd, and then we'll go hours. Yeah, so actually the 3rd at midnight-ish, around midnight, a little after midnight, before 1 o'clock 140. It ingressed into Gemini, Mercury, the planet it rules, or one of the planets it rules. Now we have all these planets in Mercury. And Aquarius was rising at the time that Mercury has entered Gemini on the West Coast. So now that Mercury is here, bringing a more trickster energy and fun and communication and talk about every single subject and do it in a very fun and fast paced way. There's going to be fast talking, fast doing many things fast. Venus is getting close to a Cazimi now. See, Venus is getting closer to the sun. It's almost exactly Cazimi. And then in July, we won't be able to see Venus until then, until July sometime. We won't be able to see Venus. Let's see, maybe on the, wait, let's go forward a couple of days. The 8th, no, this Venus is still next, almost, well, a degree away from the sun. 9th, 10th, 11, 12, 13. So when it's at least 10 degrees away from the sun, that will be yeah, not until July. Yeah. Till July 2nd, 3rd, yeah. That the sun, that Venus will be an evening star. So, yes, right now we have Gemini, Jupiter, Venus, and the sun all in your Gemini section of your chart. So that's very activated, bringing a lot of joy, wisdom, communication to the house that rules that on the cusp of Gemini, bringing a lot of communications to that. So, but this Cazimi is going to maybe occurring when we have Sagittarius rising, I think, because we're almost at the end of Scorpio rising. Let's move this a couple an hour. Yeah. See, Venus is at 1350 and the sun is at 1359. We have Sagittarius rising in less than in an hour from now. We'll have a Sagittarius rising. So, yeah. Making a trine to Pluto. I've covered this already. And then Venus will be square Saturn. The sun is going to square Saturn. On the 9th of June. Or about the 8th of June, yeah. That hour and hour. So Saturn is at 19 degrees 4 minutes, 1950. So let's that back an hour when Venus is at 19.4. Or 3 or something like that. Venus 19.4 degrees, and Saturn is at 19.2. Okay, and 2 minutes. 19 degrees, 2 minutes, and Venus just coming out of the 19. Okay, so yeah, actually this will be in a couple minutes from then. Early in the morning on the West Coast, we'll have Venus square Saturn, bringing very conflicting things to things you desire, bringing conflict, struggle. Yeah, squares are bringing conflict, struggle, roadblocks. So I have my light seers deck here. So Mercury is in a good position with Pluto, though, where intense communication will be or in order of this time, but there'll be restrictions to things that you want to, or delays to things you want to accomplish, or things that you desire with Venus square Saturn. And then on the 6th, we have a full new moon in Gemini. So there's a lot going on here where the Sun and Venus are conjunct. And also Jupiter and Mercury are also conjunct. Yes. Mercury and Venus are also conjunct, or will be very soon, at 2 degrees. Move this. So let's see, when will Mercury move exactly conjunct Jupiter? This is going to bring a lot of wisdom to your communications and understanding, and you're going to probably be making a lot of phone calls, networking, and this will be on 4th, correct? Tomorrow, yeah, Mercury conjuncts Venus on the on the 4th, which is tomorrow. I'm recording this on Tuesday. So this will be early in the morning on Tuesday on the West Coast. Yeah, about maybe 3 something. Yeah. Yeah, about 3:30-ish. You see that isn't going to be, yeah, around that. So let's move this back. That means yeah. That okay. Mercury. Oops. See, Mercury is at 212.54 and Jupiter is at 212.57. And if we move it a minute, Mercury moves over Jupiter. I'm sorry. Mercury moves over Jupiter. So that's a Cazimi. Or they are conjunct. They are bringing wisdom to your communication skills and talents and everything. Maybe like Gemini has to do with the hands and understanding maybe skills with your doing something with your hands, skills, craftsmanship. And, actually, it's very much a movement card too, there's a lot of movement and yeah, Gemini usually are the teachers of the zodiac, usually and so is Sagittarius, um, in different ways, where, Sagittarius is fire and brings action and fire. Then Mercury brings the understanding with using your hands and very dexterous. So is Sagittarius. They're dexterous too, but Sagittarians can be awkward when they're younger and get better with age, where Gemini is very focused, but not laser focused. They have a duality to them, like Sagittarius does. So they can't stay on topic for a very long time, for very long periods of time. They'll get bored easily. Both Sagittarius and Gemini get bored easily. So yeah, you would need some type of something like Mars in Aries to keep you going. And yeah, which is at 26 degrees. Wow, actually, I'm going to show you something really quick. Here's my chart compared to the chart here. So yeah, actually the ascendant will be at 2651 degrees of Aries, close to my Mars at 26 34. So Mars is getting close to, I'm getting close to a Mars return. in maybe in a few hours or so. Let's see. Let's move this an hour and see what happens. That's 26, 29. Okay. 26, 30, 26, 32, 26, 34. Exact. Tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow morning I have Mars returned. How about that? Neat. Okay. Well, okay. And that is going to be something quite extraordinary on this 4th. So this Venus is getting closer to, oh, yeah. So Venus is still almost conjunct the Sun or Cazimi within a minute or a couple minutes. When Venus moves to 26 degrees, 27, whoops, 28. There you go. At 8 o'clock in the morning, we have this Cazimi. Finally, I found it. On Tuesday, tomorrow, which is tomorrow, yes. Tomorrow is Tuesday, the 4th. Today's the 3rd, so tomorrow, the 4th, we will have this Cazimi and Cancer rising. Cancer will be on the rise on the West Coast. Sorry. Now, it's getting closer to the square. We're 4 degrees, almost 5, 3, 19, 14, 18 degrees, almost 19. This is at 14, almost 15. So that's 5 degrees about. So it's still square. It's not exact, but yeah, you'll be feeling this square for a while. And the moon is in Taurus, right? And this moon will be still in Taurus. It's in Taurus today. It'll be in Taurus tomorrow. The moon will be in Gemini on Wednesday. So if you move this, moon will be in Gemini on Wednesday. You're feeling this. It's not a new moon yet, because actually this is almost, it's going to be dark at night. The moon, you won't be able to see the moon, but it's not exactly a new moon until later on Thursday, when the moon gets closer to the sun at 16 degrees. So, yes. Let's put up the current time clock, where it's 7:03 p.m. We still have Scorpio rising, which is a Mars ruled sign, and that's in the 6th house of work, your job, things that go, yeah, so, okay, well, let's not dilly-dally. Let's see what this all means using the tarot. What does this all mean? Okay. What will bring us? So what do, okay, actually some questions that we can ask the tarot. What can I look forward to with these transits at this time? New moon, the Venus Cazimi. Well, first the Venus Cazimi, and then Mercury conjunct Jupiter, and ooh, so yes, we have the magician. Well, yes, Gemini. This is like yeah. This is your card for you. You're very dexterous, using all the tools in your that you can. Alrighty, we're going to be holding on to our money, our finances, holding tight to our to what we believe. But since we're in the dark, we'll need a light to help guide us with this full moon with the Hermit card. And let's see, I'm going to pull 3 more cards. The 3 of Cups, the 9 of Swords, and the 8 of Swords. Okay, well, so you'll be celebrating something with some of you will be celebrating something. Some of you may have some nightmares or worries that you don't need to worry about. They are just reflections that you need to be aware of. That these thoughts are just wandering around in the dark. Whoops, I dropped the card. Excuse me, be right back. Okay. Okay, so with the 4 of Pentacles, we have the 9 of Swords. With the Magician, we have the 3 of Cups. So the Magician is bringing some excitement to and emotion to a friendship, or maybe a collaboration of some sort with friends, a gathering of maybe a celebration or a gathering with friends. I see you're holding tight to things that you are maybe holding tight to property, holding tight to a belief that's keeping you awake at night. And yeah, use the guiding light from the Hermit to find the answers to these questions, and it's only a reflection of you will find. And the truth will set you free. Sorry, I thought that was funny. The truth always does set you free, but in this case, you will find the truth, and things will come to you maybe very quickly. Ideas will pop up that are maybe could be emotional for some of you. Could be that you're holding on to something for dear life that you don't really need to hold on to anymore. And the Magician is here to help guide you also, and tell you you have all the tools you need you have all the tools you need to get through this time with square, not to worry about with Saturn in Pisces. You can worry about things that could go wrong. Pisces is a very spiritual sign, although it's squaring Venus. So yeah, do what you can, see where things go with the flow. Use that guiding light to help navigate you through these dark nights of with the new moon here. The dark nights are getting darker, and they will have a full moon not until the 21st of June. And the sun will be in Cancer on the 20th, the day before. Yeah, wait, no, actually, there'll be a full moon on the 21st of June, and the sun moves into Cancer on the 20th of June. So that's like a 1 degree, 0 to 1 degrees of Cancer, full moon, and Capricorn. So wherever Capricorn is, that's going to be illuminated, where the sky will be, the night sky will be bright, the brightest. I would say that by the 15th, that you'll be able to see the sky, the bright sky, the 16th, 17th, definitely on the 19th and 20th, and absolutely on the 21st when we have a full moon. And then it'll be waxing. So it's waning now until the new moon on the 6th, the dark of the moon. And then, so yeah, with that, I wish you the best with this Venus Cazimi and Mercury Jupiter conjunction and new moon on June 6th. Alrighty, take it easy. I'm out. Peace out.